More snow and tracking the potential for Halloween and weekend showers. We are getting into our active weather season. I'm ABC 10 Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods. What a contrast, too, from the valley floor to the Sierra. On our Monday afternoon, this is what the Sierra was looking like on I-80 at Kingvale. You can see the snow on the side there. Not a ton of accumulation, but just enough to kind of disrupt our travel into the high country. Now compare that to the valley. It was dry. We saw some beautiful clouds. And on the coastal side of the valley, we actually saw a few pop-up isolated thunderstorms. Now, what we're going to be tracking is more active weather. For the valley, our timing is going to be on Thursday with the potential for some scattered light morning showers, but this is a situation, stay tuned. The models have really been all over the place. That's the best way to put this, is that they've been saying a lot of rain, no rain, a lot of rain, no rain. So we are going to be tracking this every day. In-depth forecast will continue on our ABC 10 Plus streaming app. Make sure to download it, and we're going to break it all down as new model runs come in. Now, here's what I'm talking about for today. You can see isolated thunderstorms popping up near Vacaville and Fairfield right along I-80, heading westbound out of Sacramento towards the Bay Area. There's the snow showers for the Sierra. They're kind of winding down at this hour, but we still have the potential of a few light flurries coming in early Tuesday morning. This is storm system number 1. It had a lot of cold air, really dropping our temperatures. We've been sitting pretty comfortably here right around 80 throughout the weekend, and now this big blast of cold air coming in for today. Most of our readings throughout the day have been in the 60s. That's dropping us out of the 80s. Like I said, really pleasant weather here for the past week. We wanted to hold on to it a little bit longer, but Mother Nature having a little bit different idea here, giving us a taste of some fall and even early winter weather. Picked up 1/10 of an inch of rain for Fairfield. Nice to see that. That's going to be some decent rain for this time of year. 2/100 of an inch of rain for South Lake Tahoe. Now we're seeing some of that turn over to snow. So snow about an inch or two possible by the time we get to tomorrow morning. Here's a look at the long range model. I just want to go over an entire overview of what we're going to be tracking. Storm system number 1 is out of here by tomorrow morning. Then we start tracking that Thursday Halloween forecast. And this is what I was talking about, really early morning showers. This is the plume of moisture coming through. And the bulk of it does indeed come through early in the morning. Little bit of wraparound moisture potentially into the afternoon, but there won't be a ton of accumulation the way that things are playing out right now. We get some windows of some dry weather. And then on Friday, late in the evening, through Saturday morning, here comes the next wave. Now, this one looks fairly decent for rainfall. Snow possible in the Sierra once again, and that moves all the way into Southern California for the weekend. By the time we have our Sunday, Monday, even Tuesday forecast, most of us are dry, but a weather feature that's going to just kind of sneak through the east side of the state over towards the eastern side of the Sierra has the potential to bring some more snow along 395 and then in parts of Southern California once again. It looks like Northern California will actually not get in on any rainfall with this. Now, the last significant rain that we've had for downtown Sacramento was on May 4th. That's when we picked up over 1/2 inch of rain. Since then, it's been just hit and miss showers. Most of everything hasn't even made a dent in the rain bucket. So we really have been really dry since the beginning of May. We did have 4/100 of an inch come in on August, but that's not really significant rain. The weather changes are unfolding right now. There's still moderate to high confidence that will continue with the cooler temperatures, at least have a chance for showers, as well as Sierra snow continuing. But there is lower confidence on if those showers will hang around through Halloween evening for all the trick-or-treaters. Also, rain and snow totals. I will tell you, the models have been all over the place with this all the way through our Saturday forecast. We are starting to head into that time of year where things start to pick up with rain and snow, though. So it's very likely that this is just the beginning of our wet season here that will take us all the way through roughly about April. Those first couple of systems that come through usually have a tough time getting through that dry air, and that's why the weather models want to say rain, but this early in the season it's really tough to break through what has been a very dry pattern. But the Pacific is pretty active right now. We've got several systems that we will be tracking. It's just how much rain, how much snow are we going to pull out of that particular active weather pattern in the Pacific. Again, a few snow showers possible early tomorrow. That low moves out. Here's the next low that we're going to be tracking. Now, it does get some reinforcements coming in on the back edge. So the first line develops on Wednesday evening, makes its way through by early Thursday morning. Some snow showers again for the Sierra. The cold air is not going anywhere, so we're going to keep that snow line below the passes. It's during the day on Thursday. It doesn't look particularly wet through the valley, but the Sierra, it does look like we're going to hold on to a lot of those snow showers. So let's just take a look at the model rainfall totals. And I looked at the European and the GFS. Most of them are pretty much aligned with the precipitation total. So we'll just show this one here. About 1/4 of an inch or so overnight Wednesday through early Thursday. That would be the first significant rain in the valley. Usually we mark that at about 1/10 of an inch of rain or so. So this would certainly do it, kind of open up the wet season here. During the day, we're largely dry. It's around 5 p.m. that we maybe pick up another 1/10 of an inch or so, but that's about it. During the evening, a little bit of shower activity for the foothills, but again, largely dry. It's not until overnight Friday through Saturday that we get another band of that rain coming through, possibly giving us about 1 inch in the central and northern part of the Sacramento Valley. Oh, roughly about 6/10 of an inch for much of the rest of the region here during our Saturday. Higher totals certainly for the foothills. Okay, let's talk about snowfall totals. Again, Wednesday into early Thursday, about 1 inch of snow or so, about 2 inches for Donner Pass. Then we get a little bit of a break. Reinforcements come in, and it looks that we're not going to pick up a ton of snow, but could get us to about 9 inches at Donner Pass by the time we get to Saturday afternoon. So that's accumulated snow from Wednesday evening through Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's really about a 4-day period that we're tracking here, giving us those snowfall totals. Not a huge whopper of a storm, but certainly one of the earliest snows that we've seen right now for the forecast. We haven't really seen much in the way of accumulated snow since May. Here's a look at the rain chances. Now, we have this coming in on Wednesday. We see another plume of moisture on Friday, but after that, things look like they are going to be drying out, and that aligns with what the Climate Prediction Center is saying too. But all of this is coming as it's the final countdown to Halloween, 3 days away. Fall back 6 days, Election Day 8 days away, and Thanksgiving 31. We get an extra hour of sleep. Daylight saving time coming to an end. Standard time begins on Sunday, so we get to set those clocks back 1 hour. Again, Climate Prediction Center saying, hey, we're likely warmer by the time we get past that daylight saving time ending, and likely drier. So next week looks largely drier and warmer than what we're seeing this week. Highs tomorrow in the 40s for this year, 50s and 60s down low for the foothills. We are staying in the 60s to right around the lower 70s throughout the coastal region. Once we head inland, we're still in the upper 60s and lower 70s, a little bit below average, not hugely low. This isn't anything extreme, but we've got on and off precipitation chances continuing for the Sierra as well as for the foothills. We'll call Tuesday and most of Wednesday dry. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday that we start to see the active weather again. And for the coast, slight chance of showers coming in on Friday as well. 3-day forecast will feature Halloween with a slight chance of those showers. That's the one we're going to be tracking really closely because of all the trick-or-treaters out there. Friday and Saturday, still some showers, and we'll track that closely as well. I know there's still Friday night football. We've got all the different sports that are going on. Flag football. I'm trying to think of all the ones that ball for baseball. And then Saturday, we've also got a slight chance for showers as well. After that, things largely dry out. We're back to the lower 70s. That's going to put us right about where we should be this time of year. So some beautiful fall weather ahead next week. This week is the week to stay tuned for all those weather changes.